It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Cowboys and the Giants under the lights on Sunday night.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations. Strong 14-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They'll be led out by one of the brightest young stars in the NFL, a 4th-year pro out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. But I know his goal, have the field goal kicker just stay on the bench. They want to put it in the end zone and get 6 out of this one. If they don't, I think it'll feel like a disappointment.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Mark Andrews from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Now Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
They go play action with Lawrence. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 21. A gain there of 21 yards. And coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year, here's Travis Etienne. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
At the Cowboys 1-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Breida. Powering his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there was definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Tyson Campbell.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Evans has it left side. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. From the 31, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 31-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And this is caught by Williams. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now Lawrence. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of the tip ball for the
and that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Mike Evans, a 13-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And possession switching back to the New York Giants. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And 10 at the 27-yard line.
On second down, here's Lawrence. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Jamison Williams, 67 yards. And the Giants have moved out in front. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Tucker with the extra 15-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He's got this to Williams, complete. Fighting his way through contact. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mike Williams, 81 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Herbert on first down now. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Here's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 48 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. That time, a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing. Because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Giants on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, here's Breida. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
This is caught by Evans. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. From midfield now, Lawrence going underneath. He's got Hockenson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings us 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Over the middle to Evans. the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Again, it's Lawrence. There's Evans again. Complete. Touchdown, Giants. Mike Evans. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up cover.
And taken. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Trevor Lawrence, helmet on, ready to go as he brings out this offense. He continues to just torch this defense. Perfect on the last drive, including his 4th touchdown pass of the game.
Similar to hitters that are in that great zone in baseball, and they say the ball looks bigger when it's approaching the plate and they're smacking it around. I think for him, the windows to throw into are wide open. Doesn't matter whether they're tight or not. He feels like it's wide open, puts it in there. 4 touchdown passes. He thinks he's going to throw a whole lot more before this one's over.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Evans has it left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's completion right there.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. He'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. But to throw again is Lawrence. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, you got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
So after 5 touchdowns offense, just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans, making his presence felt early in this one. 1st half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. In there and make the stop behind the line. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the first half, we saw a strong outing from Trevor Lawrence. He had it going right away. 2 touchdown passes in the first quarter, 2 more in the second. 4 touchdown passes all told. And he's like
Remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll find Metcalf. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Cowboys.
Again, Herbert. Left side to Lamb. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! C.D. Lamb. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
With extra defensive backs in their dime package, nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And the lead will hold at 13. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Herbert now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Tosses the out route here to Gallup. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Herbert throwing again. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Herbert. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And this is where you can't help but think about our friend, the coach, the late John Madden, because this was his kind of football right here. Line them up and let them get after it down in the trenches. And as a running back, you just need that one crease, one sign of daylight. He finds it, and he barrels into the end zone. Touchdown, coach, just like you would draw it up.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. A good drive that time as they go 9. Now Lawrence. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. On 1st and 10, Herbert. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now they're in the hurry-up.
8 yards
on 2nd down, here's Herbert. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up to the 39. Back to throw here, Herbert. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Herbert back to the air. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
At the 40-yard line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Herbert going to throw. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And with that pass, CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had that he could put up big numbers. Kudos to him for coming out here with that belief in himself and for making it happen.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball as it sails out of bounds. So now the Cowboys down by 6, a little over 50 seconds remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's going to let it fly. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter.
We all knew the situation. We're in the 4th quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So now all eyes shift to the Giants. Trailing by a point. 33 seconds to go. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. Here's Lawrence. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Lawrence. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. Lawrence. And oh, that is going to be a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Cowboys, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.